our KVK 2 was over. Or so we thought until 49 flipped sides and decided to betray us for the star. Our KVK 2 was supposed to be over after securing all of the Zone 6 and with having 47 announcing that their KVK 2 is done. But after the scans were finished and having 49 placed fourth on the DKP, they do not believe that it was real and saying that the DKP scan was incorrect. Therefore, having disagreements with 3560 who is supposed to be getting the star as they placed first in the DKP scan with almost half a billion points over 3549. King of 3560 posted this on Flesh Discord that 3549 is trying to get kingdoms to ally with them to betray us, which happened as 3549, 3547, 3550 and 3552 made a coalition to fight us. This is bad as we were just having a fight with 3555 in Matcha to secure this Zone 6 for us, and we both lost a lot of troops and resources for this. And now, we are supposed to fight another Imperium Kingdom which is 3550. And by the way, I think 3555 is now our allies. 3550 was really strong but we hold them on our fort on Matcha, and they wasn't able to finish us in this zone as our garrison was really strong even with Wiggle's rallies. Having able to hold an Imperium Kingdom this long was a good fit for our kingdom. So while we're fighting 3550, 3555 was fighting 3549 on the north of this zone I think, and 3560 was fighting 3552 and 3547 on the pass. It was really a long fight with no one emerging victorious on this zone. This KVK is already grueling for our kingdom as we fought 3547 first in Okuri which is an Imperium. We also fought 3555 in Matcha and now we are fighting 3550 which is also an Imperium. So our kingdom decided to retreat on this zone and go on Dimbokro instead and fight 3545 who claims neutral but was just really waiting on who is gonna win on these fights and join their coalition after. I was supposed to sleep after that as it was already late at night, but there is again another mail. After 3545 announcing that they are joining 3549's cause, it is now 3550 who became our ally. So now, it's 3558, 3560, 3550 and 3555 versus 3549, 3547, 3545 and 3552. And again, 3549 announces that they are done, but I don't think that is the case as there is still 22 days on this KVK and a lot of things can still happen. So let's take a look at the post which the King of 3560 made. Kingdom 3549 Betrayal. The King of 3549 has proceeded to claim that our fights and agreements are something he cannot see eye to eye with, and believe the DKP scans and stats have been falsified from ourselves and Flesh. He has made multiple comments saying that our scans do not align with theirs, however does not ever show proof of his scans and is now trying to change our original agreements with not only 3549 but with all kingdoms within our coalition to extend DKP scanning until the end of KVK, which is the last day of KVK being opened. So they are saying that the scan is false but also not showing their own scan to back up their claim, which is wild if you think about it. At least show some proof if you're gonna claim that the DKP scan was wrong or something. Okay, let's move on. Kingdom 3549 have reached out to multiple kingdoms offering our rewards in order to get kingdoms to betray us tomorrow. We have proof as shown in the screenshot section below. He is doing as he does not believe 3547 and 3555 fighting is anything in comparison to the 3549 fight against 3550 and 3552. Further showing that unless the narrative fits them, nothing will ever make them happy or sophist. I think 3560 even helped 3549 with their fights with 3550 and 3552, as they even made double rallies against Wiggles Wu Garrison, which is really strong by the way. So I don't know where is this thing coming from. From my perspective, 49 was too greedy for the star, but their stats doesn't show any proof for that. Throughout all of Zone 6 fights, 3549 had ignored us completely to a point where not only Zone 6 but throughout the entirety of KVK. We even have had to beg and nag at their leadership to get any responses for anything KVK related. This shows poor communication skills and provides yet another layer of poor leadership, as the only time they was ever interested in communicating was after we had started posting scans and saw how poorly DKP-wise they were doing, performing worse than 3550 and 3547 according to Flash Scan. So yeah, we saw the scan and 3549 was half a billion behind 3560 in terms of DKP. The kingdom leadership is as simply to describe arrogant and egotistical. They have been rude in all forms of conversation, calling our allies weird, saying our forms of communications are ridiculous, and has been argumentative at almost all points throughout our conversations. I am not going to be arrogant and will also admit I have also been rude within chats. However, this has mainly been due to frustrations from accusations, lack of response times, and being disrespectful to our original agreements. So that was the statement from Haydn, which is the king of 3560. And I think he provided some screenshots below, so let's see to this. On this first picture, again, 60 help with 50 on Kalcha to secure that zone. So I don't know where this is coming from, claiming that they fight against simple kingdoms. Oh, so all kingdoms already conceded, so it makes sense to end the DKP scan there, as the KP they will gain after is kind of pointless anyway unless we get proper fights again. Yeah, Luke Cage, which is the king of 49, is heavily disagreeing on this. And looking at this, it seems like 49 is getting more gold heads and gold materials compared to 60, which is just a star. And this one is the Flash DKP scan with 3560 in rank 1 and 3549 in rank 4, with almost half a billion difference, and as 3558 placing 5th, which is the highest among non-Imperium kingdoms. So yeah, I think that's it. This KVK 2 has been very interesting, and we still have 22 days left on this, and we don't know if anything will happen in the future. For now, the allies are 3558, 3560, 3550, and 3555, and we are winning again. We will see if there is more disagreements in the future. I already foresee that these things will happen, but this is still wild for me. I think 49 will have a hard time getting allies in the future with this betrayal. That's it for now, and let's see what will happen in the future. Thank you for watching and see you for the next one.